Hey guys, MartyBoots here. Hope you're all having a good weekend. Now, well, it's Friday. It's just about the weekend. So, no better way to start the weekend than to talk about Altseason, right? And what we need to do to achieve a potential Altseason, okay? So, this is the monthly chart of the others. The others are the altcoin market. Not the top 10, but the rest of the altcoin market. Okay. And this is the time index of Bitcoin. This is Bitcoin from back at the very start from 2009. Okay. Now you can see here that we have already been through this before. It's almost like deja vu. We have been here before. When check back in my trading view videos, I made posts back here saying that Bitcoin was about to go parabolic. All through here, I was posting about how Bitcoin is going to go parabolic. Okay, and people abused me in the comments and give me grief and told me I'm a quack and I don't have any idea what I'm on about or what I'm doing. And at the moment I've been trading for 17, 18 years. I don't know exactly. I've lost count. I've got a habit of saying now 17 years, but somebody in the comments the other day says, Marty, we move in time. It's probably 18 years by now, and he's probably right. I really don't know, but anyway, so it's not like I didn't have any experience when I was talking about down here. I had over 10 years, vast years. How many years ago was that now? So it's 4 or 5 years. So maybe I had 12 years of experience back then, but now obviously another 5 years on top of that, 4 or 5 years on top of that. Well, here we are again. It's a little bit like deja vu. The market is dying, it feels like. I mean, some of the altcoins are down 90% in the last few months, especially all the new shitcoins, the new meme coins that are worthless mostly. Of course, they're going to be used for market makers, for exchanges to make money off their fees and all that sort of stuff. But mostly no utility and no value in them. But that doesn't mean they can't go up. It doesn't mean they can't bounce. It doesn't mean they can't be traded. But that is ultimately why they have dropped 90 something percent, okay? Because they're worthless, right? Until they prove their worth, they're worthless. Just like Doge. Doge was worthless until it eventually proved its worth, okay? Not that has it done a whole lot, maybe not much, but it definitely does make the market makers and the exchanges a lot of money. So of course it's worth a lot of money. It's worth a lot to the exchanges and market makers. What else does it do outside of crypto? But not just specifically saying about Doge. I'm sure it does some stuff, but other coins I'm more pointing the finger at. But anyway, so back to this chart. This chart, and you can look at a lot of charts. You could look at maybe the start of Bank of America. You could look at a company. You could look at Amazon. You could look at many companies. I don't want this video to be long. Let's just look at Amazon here back in the 2000s, back in early. It's not quite the same, but we. I don't know if I'll put it back here to the monthly for now. It's not quite the same, but what I'm saying is what I want to get at here is right, when you start forming this pattern with a structure underneath this white moving average, right? The white moving average in a base like this, right? It shows fundamental qualities in the stock, right? And why? Because this is a monthly chart, and why is the price action above the moving average here? This white moving average. The white moving average is your master moving average, and the red is also your master moving average. Why are prices still above master moving averages in monthly consolidation? If this was a shitcoin, you would not be above this master moving average, right? So the fact that we are above this master moving average as well here suggests that there's something fundamentally sound about the others market cap, about crypto, essentially. It's saying that there's something fundamentally sound here, right? We'll go to the time index. Now, just like we talked about here, when I was screaming from the rooftops, calling for a bull market and for BTC to go parabolic, and getting lots of abuse for it, I understood the principle. And if you're watching this video, I hope you learned something, and because it can change your trading career. This can work even on a 10-minute chart. But when it's on a monthly chart, it should be paid attention to, right? And so the drop back into master moving averages, right? This white master moving average was telling me that, well, we're clearly above it. Clearly acting above it is forming bullish structure. Dips into it can be very powerful, and eventually can move to the upside, and that's exactly what happened. In our group, we teach this pattern. We have a channel dedicated to this pattern, and we call it the Blueprint for Success pattern. Okay, and no, there's more to it, not just a moving average. There's kind of more. There's more to it and stuff, but that is part of it. You can see here, right? Look at this structure here, and what happened? Dips back into it. I called the low in Bitcoin. If you come into our Discord below, you can check out. We have a group of fantastic members, guys, and we have great education in there, trading every day. Some powerful tools that we're creating. We have created. We're in the middle of creating some very extremely powerful tools that we've been working on for a year, and they're fantastic. So hopefully, it'll be a game changer. Now, I called for a bottom in Bitcoin below here, right? Below this low here, even before the low happened, right here. I called for it up here. We were up here, and I said that Bitcoin will come down, break through these moving averages, and then pierce below it before moving and taking out these highs again. Right? And you can come in and watch the video that I called that. But how did I call that? How did I know that? Well, from chart structure. Chart structure is extremely important, and some of these moving averages have told me and allowed me to understand it. If you can put the moving averages together on different time frames, on top of the price action in the development of price, it can allow you to read the charts more effectively. Okay, so that's what 17 years does, right? 18 years now, maybe. Yeah. So I don't get it right all the time. Nobody does, but experience does help. Experience does count. What I'm trying to say is, Bitcoin does have a bearish structure and pattern here, but it needs to try and negate that bearish pattern that is forming here to move higher. But what I'm saying is, my favorite chart in all of crypto right now is the others chart. It's this chart. This is my favorite chart in all of crypto. This is suggesting that institutions are going to buy altcoins, right? I don't know where the low is here yet. I don't know, but what it is suggesting, if this is correct, and if I'm correct on this, it is suggesting that institutions are going to start to buy altcoins. Now, institutions may be banks. Now, we've already heard from Trump in the fact that banks are now getting regulated in order to hold cryptocurrencies. So what if the banks are going to come in now and start, all the banks around the world, all the banks in America especially, because people will follow American banks. If the American banks open to it, a lot of the other banks are going to open to it. And, well, banks can start holding crypto. All of the people around the world can start holding cryptocurrencies. That'll mean Link. That'll mean Ethereum. That'll mean Ray. That'll mean Pendle. That'll mean, XRP. LTC, Litecoin, Stellar. That's the one I was thinking about as well. XLM. Watch my last video on XLM. XLM is going to absolutely explode. It is building to do it, but the market right now needs a catalyst to try and bottom out. Donald Trump is trying to put in legislation to allow the banks to be holding crypto. So, yes, things are bearish. Yes, things are bad at the moment, and they have dropped and they have flushed and stuff. But fundamentally, the market is building a fundamental wall or support in the market. I don't know exactly where this is going to bottom or whatever, but in my experience, this is telling us that institutions are going to buy altcoins, and altcoins are going to absolutely explode to the upside. Now, even the shitcoins will bounce as well, but you want to be in fundamentally sound altcoins. We have George, my partner. He's absolutely fantastic at fundamental data. We also have created our own fundamental alerts to show which coins have increases in all their fundamental capabilities. You know, how much money they're making, how many members they have, what's their TVL, how much revenue they're making, all that sort of stuff. And we have new alerts just developed that we are bringing out in the very well. They're actually developed and actually in our Discord. So that helps people understand, and they're only new, guys. Those are only new. George has been fantastic in posting about all this stuff on our group, but we have now developed alerts that we are going to release for our members, so members can know which coins are fundamentally strong, and they can get on board those coins. Because obviously, you know, TA is great and it's fantastic. Like, this is TA right here, what I'm doing, because I've seen this pattern 1,000 times in the past. And, you know, patterns repeat. Patterns are market psychology, right? And but when you can combine the fundamental data with chart structure and TA, well, it becomes even more powerful. Okay, so that's what we're trying to provide for people, and we're improving. We're trying to build the holy grail of trading tools as well. That's not finished. That part's not finished, but we do already have the most powerful tool that I have ever seen in all of trading, and it's called the sentiment tool. And you can try it out for free if you come into our Discord and go to the indicator access channel and ask for a trial version, and you can get that for a week and try it out and test it and see what you think. In my view, I've tried thousands of indicators, and it is the most powerful indicator that I've ever seen. And that I'm not just blowing a trumpet. Try it out for yourself. It is fantastic. But that's it, guys. I don't want to keep going. I'm 10, 12 minutes into this video. This is extremely important. Alt season, right? Why are we going to get an alt season? Well, if we think about it logically, I think it's going to be because banks are going to start buying altcoins, and not just banks. It'll be banks mean every person on the planet can buy them, almost. You know what I mean? Most people, but also if banks are doing it, hedge funds will do it, institutions will do it. So this chart is telling me that there's something fundamentally sound in the market, and 99% of people are missing this right now, and they have no clue maybe about this. I know people are bullish, but people might not understand maybe the patterns, the structures, the fundamental side of it. But when you try to put it all together, there is something here. Yes, there is a bearishness to the market right now, but there is something brewing underneath that can absolutely explode this market. And if you do want help trading this, come on and check us out. The link is below in the description. And don't forget to like and subscribe to the video. Thanks for watching, and have a wonderful weekend, guys.